What's up, guys? This is Amari and this is my life. Yes, it's dark. Yes, it looks pink. I have a pink curtain. And so that's what the only light that's coming through is through the curtain. That's why it's pink. No, I'm not turning my light on. As y'all can hear, my nose is clogged up. Don't ask me how, don't ask me why. I don't know. I just don't know, okay? Today is Vlogmas Day 15, okay? So today I'm kind of doing like a last minute Christmas shopping for my grandma, my uncle, and my brother. Everything's getting ordered off Amazon, okay? Stink. Alright, okay, yeah. But we about to do a little healthy kick challenge diet thing. So that's that. But y'all, I did a countdown yesterday. My phone. It's 19 weeks till I graduate. So we gotta get a little slim trimming in the gym, okay? Alright. But other than that, yeah, y'all. So I was supposed to get a new phone 2 days ago. Didn't have it in stock. Didn't go yesterday because they wasn't answering the phone. But today I'm going. So I'm gonna get a new phone. Either I'm ordering it or they're gonna have it in stock. Hopefully they have it in stock. And then y'all will see the difference between the camera now and then the camera. You know, y'all get what I'm saying. And now I'm currently searching for a job. The job I had lined up for myself, yeah, it wasn't gonna work out because they weren't trying to accommodate me, even though they needed me. Like, they need me, but they don't want to accommodate me. So it was just like, well, obviously I don't need me that bad, and honestly I don't need the stress of a job that I'm gonna be overworked and underpaid for. I'm gonna just say it like that. And that's just on period. So I applied at a couple other jobs. At this point, I'm just waiting to hear back from them. But today, me and mommy, we're gonna go to Chipotle because why not? And I think that's it. I think we're just gonna go to Chipotle. I'm gonna get my new phone, and that's it. But tomorrow, But yes, the clip y'all will see will be on what? My new telephone. Okay, all right. And I'm back. What's up, y'all? So we back. Like I said, it's hours later. Like I said, no, I didn't say that. Why did I just... Okay, anyways, it's hours later. I'm back with some Chipotle. I got a veggie bowl. I don't really... Their chicken is... I mean, their meat is good. I'm done with meat anyways. But, so like I said, today is like our last day. We're doing a little healthy kick thing, trying to lose a little bit of weight before graduation, all of this. Y'all, I put it in my calendar yesterday. Y'all, I have 19 weeks. 19 weeks until graduation. And y'all know them weeks is going to fly by quick. But yeah, so I got my Chipotle bowl. And that's it. I don't know. I might make this like a mukbang type of situation and just like give y'all some information and like updates on my life and like just talk about some stuff. I think I might do that to y'all, with y'all, for y'all, whatever. But what I know I am gonna do, it's not gonna sit up. But what I know I am gonna do is I'm definitely going to what was I about to say? Explain to y'all the stress of my life. Okay, yeah. So it's gonna sit. Hopefully it stays. Alright. So let's open this up. Let's see what we get. Even though I know what we got. Like I said, we got a veggie bowl. So everything that's vegetables at Chipotle is in here. Okay? It needs to be mixed right now. But this is what it looks like. It's kind of hard to mix it. I might go get another bowl, dump it in there and mix it, because this bowl is soggy. So it's going to be hard to mix it. Yeah, I'm about to do that. Hold on. Alright, y'all, I'm back. I got a bowl. Let me get comfortable. Y'all, this watch is irritating my wrist. Yo, my head is killing me. My watch is hurting me. Okay. So what's about to happen is we about to risk it. Okay? We about to risk it a good bit. Okay? Okay? Because I want y'all to see all the goods that I got. at the same time, I don't want it to like, there we go. That way it kind of sort of is already mixed up. So, yeah. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's get it. I'm gonna get this in this bowl and then I'll be back. Alright, y'all. So this is my bowl. I have it mixed up and everything. So in my bowl I have cilantro white rice that has cilantro in it. Fajita veggies, black beans, sour cream, cheese, corn salsa, um, fajita veggies, black beans, sour cream, cheese, corn salsa. Yeah, that's it. I really thought there was so much more in here. I pretty much got extra of everything. And I also got chips on the side with my guacamole that I had, but I of course ate the guacamole already. I got chips on the side. So that's what I got. And I guess today I'll be telling y'all like now I guess it's another, it's not really a life update, it's a job update, it's an unemployment update, it's like a struggling to make ends meet update. Just kidding, I'm not struggling to make ends meet. Just I'm one of those people that don't like using other people's money. Even like my mom, of course she has no issue like paying for certain stuff for me, like food or stuff like that. But like now that I work, that I can work, I would rather work and pay for it, but she understands. So back in August when I went back to school, before I left, I yeah, so um back in August before I went back to school, I was working at Lowe's and everything was copacetic for a little minute. There was a not a general manager, there was an assistant manager that was working there that was irritating me. I didn't feel like dealing with him. So I put him in my 2 weeks notice once it was time for me to go back to school because I wasn't going to go back if he was still there. He ended up leaving right after me, which was a little annoying, but I had already found I was going back to my recent employer, which was Sonic. Y'all, I was stoked, excited, ready to go back to Sonic because I actually liked working at Sonic because I'm a really good like customer service type of person and I really enjoyed like making food, taking orders. I don't know, it was just an enjoyable job for me and it was a great experience. But yeah, so as I went back, when I got ready to go back, when I got ready to go back there, I was texting the regional manager, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we got a new general manager, so you just have to discuss it with him when you get back." So Saturday, because today is what, Tuesday. So Saturday when I went in, I was talking to the actually before Saturday, I want to say last week Wednesday maybe. I texted the regional manager and I was like, yeah, what time is good on Saturday? And he told me what time. So Saturday I go up there and I'm talking to the general manager and he's like discussing it with me as if he never knew anything. So he practically gave me a whole nother interview even though I didn't need one. And so at that point it was weird to me because I was just like, I'm like sitting there lost. I'm like, why am I going back over this stuff if I've already told this to the regional manager? So he goes on. He's like, okay, what are your availabilities? So now me, I've worked night shift at Sonic before, and I don't like it because it's like the store closes at 10. Most of the time we don't get out till 11, but the issue for me is there's no lights in the back parking lot, and they make us go out there and take the trash out with no lights. So anything could happen to us and nobody would know. So I didn't like that. So I was like, yeah, either morning shift or mid shift is fine. It's like what I was preferring. He's like, oh well, I'm thinking we can work around that. Would you be okay to work like a couple night shifts? And I'm like, I guess a couple of them is no biggie, you know, because if I'm gonna be a manager or working drive through, I don't have to worry about that. Because car hop is the person that takes out the trash because they leave an hour earlier than everybody else. So I'm like, okay, you know, like I'm not stressing about that. That's no issue for me. So he's like, okay, you can come in for your training on Monday. So I'm like, okay, fine. He's like, 3 o'clock on Monday is fine. So I'm thinking, you know, training 3 o'clock Monday, I'm thinking he says 3 o'clock because that's the time that he gets in as a general manager. So my mom was like, she was asking questions and all that stuff. And so I was like, I don't really know the answer to none of this stuff. I'm just thinking it's training, so 3 o'clock is the time I need to be there, right? So come to find out, I call back and he's like, oh, yeah, 3 o'clock. Um, I'm like, how long did you think I'm gonna be there? Do you think I'm gonna be there? Because I'm actually, you know, like, I'm not really trying to work night shift, but I'm like, we only have, like, my mom has to take me and my brother to work because neither of us have our license yet. So, so he proceeds to say, he said, I'm gonna quote him on this one. He said, yeah, he put you on the schedule to work 3 to 10. And the whole time I'm like, who is he? And I'm just, well, we'll figure out who he is in a minute. It's like, yeah, he put you on the schedule like 3 to 10. And I'm like, I can't work that late. And especially not on my first day when all I'm supposed to be doing is training. You want to put me on a, what is that? Is that an 8 hour shift? 7 hour shift on my training day. Even though, of course, I've worked there before, so it's no biggie. But it's just like, I don't really know about that. So then he goes on, and I'm like, is that the only day I would be working night shift? Like, because I kind of told you that my availability was mid shift. And he was like, well, for this week, he has you 3 to 10. Like, like, what? He was like, yeah, he has you 3 to 10 because that's all we have right now. I'm like, so all you have is night shift? And he was like, yeah. He was like, is that going to work for you? I'm like, no. He was like, well, okay, thanks for coming by. Really wish it had worked out for you. Excuse me? What? So I'm like, okay, you're the general manager. Let me talk to the regional manager, the person I originally discussed this with, and let's see what he has going on. Y'all, this is why I text people and I do not call for receipts like this. Y'all, when I say this man ticked me off, I said to him, I can't remember messages exactly, and I deleted his number and blocked it after this. I said, what did I say? I said, dang, y'all, I'm having a brain fart. Oh, I asked him, I was like, I went in and the general manager told me that it was only, that he can only get me in for 3 to 10, and I thought you said they had space for mid shift or day shift, yada yada yada. Um, he was like, no, that's all they have right now. That's why I told him to pay you $12 an hour. And I said, well, that doesn't really work out for me. Like, I'm not going to be able to work night shift. Y'all know this man responded to me, that's disappointing. And that was it. Y'all, I was so, like, I was so pissed off because what? Like, it's completely different if you were like, oh, I'll see what I can do. And you weren't able to put me in for a mid shift or a day shift. But when you tell me that you can put me in for mid shift or day shift and the time comes and you can't do it, or you say, oh yeah, that's why he's gonna pay you $1 extra. First of all, y'all, when we initially had this conversation, I was thinking about leaving Lowe's. This was like right before school started. like a month before, I want to say. I was thinking about leaving Lowe's, so I went to Sonic. And he was like, yeah, we can start you off at $12 an hour. Now, mind you, I was getting $12.05 at Sonic. I mean, at Lowe's. Yeah, that 5 cents add up. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay. Anyways, but I was getting paid $12.05 at Lowe's. So he was like, yeah, we can start you off at 12, which is making more than any of the other managers is making. He was like, once you finish your training, you get 25 cents extra, and then you get do your rest of your manager training, and you get 50 cents more. So I'm like, okay, that's making me at $12.25 within the first, $12.75 within the first week, right? So I'm like, okay, that's no, like, I'm not complaining about the situation. So I'm thinking this is gonna be the same instance. No, y'all, he was gonna pay me $12 an hour because he decided to mess up and put me on night shift. What I look like? Please tell me. Tell me, what do I look like? You got me bent, sir. Cause what? You really thought I was gonna sit here and work night shift just to get paid $1? Like, at this point, it's $1 extra because you was really just gonna pay me $11 an hour? No, sir. No, sir. And it's crazy to me because it was like, you know what I'm capable of, because all your other employees that saw me work, they were like, oh yeah, like, she's good, she can do it, you need to hire her. Like, I'm like, everybody that used to be there when I was there, they was vouching for me. My old general manager was vouching for me, and it's like, for you to sit there and do that, now I'm out of a job. Like, excuse me, I'm out of a job. What? So Sunday night, actually, I applied for like 3 or 4 jobs. Now I'm just waiting for everybody to call me back. But it's like, now it feels like it's a waste of my time because I'm gonna start a job prayerfully next week just to be done with it in 3 weeks. Y'all go back to school on the 10th of January. That's why it was so simple. I was like, okay, work there, and then over the summer I come back and work there. But no, y'all wanted to play with me. Why? Like, why lie? At that moment when I texted you and said, what time are they going to be there Saturday? You should say, yeah, they don't have any night shifts, or, any mid shifts. If you're not able to work that, then you don't have a job. And I could have easily started contacting people that. Because now at this point, you have me trying to go back to my old employer. And I don't know if them people want me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to go back as a cashier instead of a hardware associate, which is what I was. So, let's just hope that you're gonna get it. I don't want y'all to think I'm nasty, but my nose is like running, but it's not running. Like, it sounds like it's running, and it sounds clogged. But as soon as I blow my nose, don't nothing come out. So I'm just over here stuffy. Dot mixed stuffings. But yeah, y'all. That is practically my life right now. So I've just been like, at this point, I feel like, I told my mama this in the car, literally like 20 minutes ago. I feel like this was a sign. Because, like, I'm definitely a firm believer in all things happen for a reason. And I definitely believe this happened for a reason. Y'all, since I was a freshman in high school, I haven't had a break. And I mean it like this. So, after graduation of high school, it was my first job search. I did not have a job all through high school. None of that. So, senior year, graduated, I found my job, I worked at Salvation Army. I worked at Salvation Army from June to August. And then I worked every other weekend. Every other Saturday, let me say it like that. I worked there over my Thanksgiving break, my Christmas break, and I was done there. But mind you, it was either work or school or both. Because in October of 2018, I had started at McDonald's. So I was working at McDonald's. Excuse me. I was working at McDonald's, and I was working at um I was working at McDonald's, and I was working at Salvation Army at the same time. Even though Salvation Army was every weekend, but when I went home for breaks, where was I working at? Salvation Army, because McDonald's was in Boston. So I was working at McDonald's and Salvation Army. So it was Salvation Army, school, McDonald's, school. So I was doing schoolwork and working at McDonald's at the same time. Then when I had my Christmas break, I was working at Salvation Army. Then went back to school January to, I think we were done in May. I was working at McDonald's up until April. I quit April. I quit like the third week in April. Now, mind you, the third week in April, school is over now, right? But I was still school. So I was work, school. Then I got my job at Sonic. I was I think I was out of school Monday maybe, and Sonic interviews was on Wednesday. I got hired and started working the next Tuesday. Worked at Sonic that entire summer. So I worked at Sonic from May to August. Then I was in school. And while I was at school, I was working at Subway. So I was working at Subway from October to November, or like the end of September to November, I think. Then, while that spanned, I was working at Sonic. I was working at Sonic from December it's December to January again. And then January came, I was at school. March came, we had our spring break, and then COVID hit. When COVID hit, first of all, when COVID hit and I was coming home from spring break, I had already started working. I was like, yeah, y'all can put me on the schedule, because COVID hit. They weren't giving us work at the time. So I was like, yeah, it's March, semester's about to be over. And we just got impacted by a whole panorama. You know what I'm saying? So they're not about to give us no heavy workload, because they don't know how to deal with online stuff. So from March to, I'll say June. So that's March, April, May. No, I said May. That's 3 months, y'all. I was working nonstop with no days off. I was getting called in on my days off, y'all. I had over 40 hours a week. And I wasn't full time, y'all. I was part time. Okay? But that's neither here nor there. So I was working there. I still continued to work there after May, but it was just like, it wasn't, I actually got to have days off then. So, May, until August. August, I went back to school. I quit my job there. And in December of last year, I found my job at Lowe's. So from August to December, I was doing schoolwork. I was also babysitting at the same time. I was in school and I was babysitting at the same time, because my cousin's kids were not in school. So I was babysitting, school, all that at the same time. And then, y'all, then I got myself back into work. Oh, y'all didn't hear? Yeah, I got myself back into work. December to January, full on work. Then I worked every weekend up until May. I was done. Then I was May to August, work. August to now, school. Excuse me. I just this is my first break of no school, no work since I've started school. Or since I've started a job in school. This is my first break, and I feel like it was needed. It still is needed. And like I said, I'm a firm believer in all things happen for a reason. I feel like this was needed. And I feel like that is why this has happened. Because if I don't have this break, I won't get it. Like if I'm not forced to have it, I won't have it. I don't agree. I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next vlog. Remember, this is Vlogmas Day 15. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Peace!